going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, so if you are new here, my name is Nick, and in today's video I'm going to dive deep into my 5 official NBA player props that I've already locked in for today's 10-game slate. We're currently up 22.46 units on the NBA season. All my bets are tracked on my spreadsheet that is linked literally everywhere. The description of this video, in Discord, on Twitter, anywhere. Just click that link. You can see every single bet I placed. We're up 22.46 units. Definitely a decent spot to be in, but I am looking to continue to climb. But yeah, that's all I got. Let's get right into the plays for today. All right, my first play is going to be in the Jazz-Pacers game, and I'm going with Lauri Markkanen over 26.5 points. I got this at -115. Looks like you can still get it at the exact same price or similar odds. But this matchup is just so good for Lauri. I know the Pacers have been really good at limiting catch-and-shoot shot types, but everywhere else it looks really good. Just over the last 10 games, the Pacers are allowing the second most points inside the paint. Nurkic is out, and when you look at games without Nurkic, Lauri has soared over this line, averaging 30 points per game, and the one time he went under was his first game he returned from injury. If you do look right here, he was gone for like 2 weeks. This was his first time playing after his injury. So if you remove that game, he's over in all 4 of his games. Keyonte George is also out, and this graph doesn't look as good, but he did still take 23 shots in his last game without Keyonte. And then Kevin Love is also listed as doubtful. So I just think any way you want to spin it, Lauri is going to be taking a ton of shots tonight. He's averaging almost 22 without Nurkic. Without Keyonte George, he should be taking a ton. He took 23 last game. So if we just look at games when he takes 19, 20 shots, he's averaging 33.2 points per game. I mean, he's not going to take 33, but still, you guys get the point. I think 26.5 is a little too low. Spread is 3.5. Game total is super high, almost 240 points. Again, it's just a really good matchup. Similar forwards have been able to rack up points versus the Pacers recently. Lauri scored 35 points on them earlier this season when they blew him out by 24. I don't expect them to win by that much today, but I do think it should be a close game, and I do think Lauri should be taking a ton of shots. So yeah, my first play is Lauri Markkanen over 26.5 points. And my second play is in the Knicks-Wizards game, and I took Karl Anthony Towns over 32.5 PRs, what I posted this at. I also said I would rather take 20 plus points. I don't know if you can get that for even playable odds anymore over the 33.5 PR, but I do still like 33.5 PR. I know Cat hasn't been playing that well, but the matchup is about as soft as it could possibly be for Cat, and Cat has dominated the Wizards. I got this at 32.5 throughout his whole career, but with the Knicks, he's gone over in every single game versus the Wizards. Again, the matchup is super soft. Centers have been dominating them all season long. Earlier this season, the Knicks played the Wizards without Mitchell Robinson, and Cat took 24 shots, scored 33 points, had a 38.7 usage percentage. So if we do just look at games without Mitchell Robinson, he's averaging 24% usage percentage. If we just bump up his usage to like 20%, basically 21%, he's gone over this line in 6 out of 7 games, averaging 41.1 PR. Super soft matchup. I think it's a perfect bounce back spot for Cat to finally have another dominant performance. Matchup can't get easier. If he doesn't dominate the Wizards, then I don't know what to say, Cat. I stayed away from his assists because although it does look like a really good matchup for him, he's been getting a couple assists every single game. Without Miles McBride, he definitely does not get as many assists. So I stayed away from the PRA, took his PR at 32.5, and that is my second official play for today. My third play is in the Lakers-Nets game, and I took DeAndre Ayton over 10.5 points. You can't really get this at very playable odds anymore. 11.5 is okay too. I mean, unless he makes a free throw, he's really just going to score 12 every single time he scores 11 because all his points will be 2-pointers. But this matchup is just unbelievably good for DeAndre Ayton. I don't know if I've ever seen a double green like this on Props Madness where a player scores almost all his points and the team he's playing is terrible at defending where this player scores all their points. Similar centers have been going crazy versus the Nets recently. They have the second worst defense over their last 10 games. I know Austin Reeves is questionable, but if we look at games with Austin Reeves, with Luka, and with LeBron, and then I believe one of these games, yeah, he only played 13 minutes, which isn't going to happen because if we look at RotoWire, he's projected to play 28 minutes tonight. He's gone over this line in 4 out of 6 games, averaging 14 points per game. The Nets all season long have been really good at limiting high usage ball handlers, high usage players. And if they do that tonight, I expect Luka, Reeves, LeBron to just be tossing up easy alley-oops to DeAndre Ayton. Why not? Oh, and I took this at 10.5, so this was actually a 5 out of 6 hit rate. Doesn't really change much. And in these games, he took 13 shots, 9 shots, 8 shots, 7, 9, 6. Like, that's more than enough for him to score 11, 12 points. Now, this is a new site/research tool that was made by my friend Ty. It's just for NBA on-off data. He's also a Props Madness affiliate and drops amazing YouTube videos, content on straight betting on YouTube. Make sure you guys go check him out. But I've been trying to learn his site recently, and I just looked at games for the Lakers with Rui, with Luka, with Reeves, with LeBron, and then went to DeAndre Ayton and put him per 28 minutes because that's what he's projected to play according to RotoWire. He's averaging 12.5 points per game per 28 minutes. He's averaging 28.6 minutes with all 4 of these guys playing. Again, just a really soft matchup. I think DeAndre Ayton can make 5 to 6 shots tonight, maybe get to the line once or twice. But yeah, my third official play is DeAndre Ayton over 10.5 points. Now, my fourth official play is going to either be one of my best reads of the season or one of my worst. But I'm going with Aaron Wiggins over 14.5 points. All these lines are down right now, and this is exactly why I took this at -115. Because if we look at Props Madness here, the Thunder play the Spurs tomorrow, and SGA, all these guys are listed as questionable. I posted this play at 14.5 because I do not think SGA, I don't care if Chat plays. I don't think SGA is going to play. That's my main point. So yes, the hit rate is terrible, but Aaron Wiggins is still projected to play 27, 28-ish minutes is what it was at earlier. And he's gone over in both games without SGA this season. He took 9 shots in 20 minutes. They won both these games. So if he would have played his like 32 minutes like he did in this game, he would have took like 13 something shots probably. And then if we look at over the last 3 seasons without SGA, when he's played 24 minutes, and then I don't think he'll play 40, so if we just bump this down to 37, he's gone over in 10 out of 11 games, averaging 21.3 points per game. Other than the Magic being a good 3-point defense, this is a really good matchup for Aaron Wiggins. Everywhere else, as you guys can see, across these games, he's averaging 16 field goal attempts. And not to mention, a lot of these games were either with Chet, with J-Dub. In games without both Chet and SJ, he's gone over in all 4. AJ Mitchell's also out, so his usage should spike even more. If iHeart sits, he hasn't played in any of these games. Caruso's doubtful. Just somebody's got to score for the Thunder if SGA doesn't play. If SGA does play, then we might be screwed. I cannot lie. But that's why I said this will either be one of my best reads or one of my worst. And then if we just look at games where he's taken like double-digit field goal attempts, he's soared over this line. So I don't know. I just like Aaron Wiggins. I think it's a good angle. If SGA obviously does get ruled out, I posted it on X. I accidentally put 9 out of 10 games instead of 10 out of 11, but whatever. And like I said here, guys, what I've been using in this entire video is the software tool Props Madness. It is the best research tool on the market. And if you guys use code NICK, you can get 25% off your first month. But yeah, my fourth official play is Aaron Wiggins over 14.5 points. So look, it's already opening up at 15.5. You can probably still just do 15 plus points and take it at 14.5. But I'm curious what this will be if SGA does get ruled out. Now, my fifth and final play is a system play that I've found and have been running. This hasn't failed us yet this year. And it is VJ Edgecombe under 4.5 assists. You can get this at -130, -134. I got it at -136. But Joel Embiid hasn't played a back-to-back yet this season. He is also doubtful to play tonight. I don't think he'll play. Don't think Paul George will play. And that's the whole system play. When these two are out, VJ Edgecombe's role really shifts to more of like a scorer role. I know this is a really soft matchup, but the read here is he's not even getting enough potential assists to get 5 assists. Like 4 potentials, 5, 8, 6, 4, 8, 6, 5. Like that, he'd have to convert 90% of his potentials to beat this line. And the game total is almost sub 220, which is decently low. I just expect him to shot chuck because that's what he's been doing recently. If you want to make the hit rate look better, the one game he did go over, Trenton Watford didn't play, so he's over in all or under in all 9 games, averaging less than 3 assists per game. And similar guards have been struggling to get assists versus the Warriors. If the Warriors have any chance at winning this game, their defense is going to have to be insane because Curry and Jimmy Butler are both out. And then again, if we go over to the straight betting website and go over to the 76ers, look at games without Embiid, without Paul George, go over to VJ Edgecombe per how much minutes is he projected to play? 35 minutes. He's still projected 3.7 assists per 35 minutes with Joel Embiid and Paul George off. I think that's a pretty accurate projection. I don't care if he ends at 4. I just do not think he'll get 5 assists. He's averaging 4.2 on the season. And when he sees less and less potential assists, obviously this number is going to go down. He hasn't seen more than 8 in that graph that I showed earlier without Paul George and without Embiid. So yeah, my 5th official play is VJ Edgecombe under 4.5 assists. I know I didn't touch on the Pistons Nuggets game, the Miami Heat Hawks game, Bucks Bulls, Mavs Celtics, and Blazers Suns. A couple leans I did have was Mark Williams under his 8.5 rebounds. I know that's a pretty common play now, but the reason I stayed away was because centers have been absolutely demolishing the Blazers, and I didn't think it was smart enough to play an under when the matchup has been this good for other centers. If he goes under, he goes under, but there's no reason to force plays when I already have 5 official plays, if you know what I mean. I also was leaning like Magic +7 or +6.5, whatever their spread is in their favor, because if SGA does not play, if Chet sits, if iHeart sits, I do think the Magic have a pretty good chance at winning this game tonight. Celtics Mavericks, obviously the Celtics allow a lot of 3-point attempts, so guys like Klay Thompson, Max Christie have good looks from beyond the arc. Max Christie's usage from beyond the arc just hasn't been that good, so I stayed away. I do like Peyton Pritchard if his usage is like up there again. Obviously, the more he has the ball in his hands, the more he's going to shoot. But I just didn't dive too deep into this game yet. Maybe I'll find a look and post it. Maybe I won't. I already have 5 plays, so I'm just not going to force anything again. Then I did actually like a lot in the Bucks Bulls game. I liked Miles Turner's 21.5 PR. You can't get that anymore. Looks like it's already been bumped everywhere, but this is a pretty good look in my opinion. Ryan Rollins' 20.5 points was good. I don't know who just got listed out. Obay Portis got listed as questionable, so all these lines just got bumped a little bit, but Kyle Kuzma, 10.5 RA, I really liked too. Just all strong leans. I don't really trust the Bucks that much because they're just terrible. I'm a Bucks fan. I can't even watch them play, even though I do every single time. I also liked Vooch's assist because it's just a pretty good matchup. His potentials have been pretty good without Giddey. But without Giddey and Trey Jones, he's gone under in both games. Just stayed away. Just stayed away from this whole game. Both teams just aren't good right now. The Hawks Heat, I do want to find a play in this game, but Porzingis is questionable as of right now. Onyeka's out. Norman Powell's questionable. Jovic is doubtful. Just a couple injury news that I'm just going to be waiting on before I lock anything in this game. Then the Nuggets-Pistons game. I more than likely will be finding a prop for this game as well. Just haven't yet. But if you guys are interested in getting these plays that I do post before and after the YouTube videos, as you can see, I obviously can't upload every single day. So I do have a free and VIP subscription service. For $5 a month, you get VIP Discord access. It's the same Discord. You just get access to the plays earlier in the VIP chat and all that good stuff. I do try to post a lot of my plays for free because I just want to see you guys make money. I'm not placing $100 on all these bets. I want to show that it's possible to grow your bankroll over a long period of time. Again, we are up 22.46 units on the season, and I've been able to do this all because of Props Madness. So if you guys do want to research plays like me or just on your own and learn the whole process yourself, come up with strategies, find angles, make sure you use code Nick for 25% off your first month on Props Madness. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for today's video. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below on how I can improve these videos, how I can improve my research strategy, all that good stuff. Yeah, have a good day, guys. Peace out.